screaming.
Oh, hang on.
Ah! The screaming noise you made.
Ah, fuck. I can't. Fuck. Yes! Greetings everyone, my name's Dom and welcome to my top 5 indie titles. I did a script, but if I stumble on my words then I'm sorry. It might take a little longer than I hoped, but let's roll through this. Our first entry onto the series is the World War I trench warfare shooter Verdun, but first a bit of backstory on the Battle of Verdun. In the winter of 1916, I believe, a man named General Erich von Falkenhayn said that the war could only be won in the west, so he thought up this idea to launch a massive scale attack against the French position and hoped that the French would send every man they had, and once the French were wiped out, Britain would be left alone on the western front, only to be annihilated by their German submarine blockade. Well, there was a guy. Oh shit. There was a town called Verdun, of which held a fortress that threatened the German lines of communication. It was vital the Allies protected this, and Falkenhayn knew this. He knew the French would post a lot of soldiers there, and this would result in a lot of French casualties if they attacked right. In this case, their attack would be an intensive artillery bombardment. Although the French were warned of such an attack, they chose to ignore it. This meant they were totally unprepared. For the first 4 days of the attack, the Germans met little resistance. However, reinforcements arrived, led by General Petain. They managed to slow the Germans with counterattacks, all until the attack reached Verdun itself. Petain was about to evacuate when the Allies came in to offer relief. The Germans could not withhold against them and so resulted in them falling back, and the French regained their land, but only after 400,000 casualties. Leaves you to ponder the pointlessness of war. 400,000 deaths for each side and no progress whatsoever for either parties. Depressing thoughts aside, it is in these counterattacks in which the game takes place. In this game you play as either the Allied forces or the Central Powers. On the map there are some real-time battles, whichever team wins contributes to where the German or Allied position is on the map. There are a couple of servers to pick from, so ping isn't generally a problem with this game. The realism does feel a little gimmicky at times, with one hit kill being anywhere on the body, and this does include hands and legs. But that being said, Verdun is a great deal of fun in solo play or with friends. You battle it out in muddy trenches trying to take land. The whole feel of the guns is a little clunky, but it's still in early access, and if you're looking for a great World War I realistic trench simulator, you've got it. Now, coming in at 4th place, we have a very discreet game that popped onto my radar a little while ago when my friend told me about it. It has an incredibly appealing mechanics to the game, which includes ragdolls, realistic physics, a realistic health system, which is determined on where you are hit on the body. For example, if your legs get sliced up and you won't be able to run or jump as fast or high as you usually would. It features a great parkour system and fighting system. It feeds off of community-based maps and mods. Although there's a lack of campaign, there is an awesome fucking arena. The art style of the game is pretty much stunning. The game itself will make you smile when you find yourself jumping enormous lengths while throwing a spear into an enemy's chest. And did I mention you're a fucking rabbit? Or a dog, or a cat, or a wolf, or this guy. JK. Get the fuck out of here, Gaben, you silly coon. But yeah, Overgrowth. It's a great game and can be quite taxing on your computer. Although it does give a fair amount of crashes, it's definitely worth a tenner if you can pick it up in the next summer sale, which isn't too far away, by the way. Or even from G2A. Now. At number 3, Insurgency. Now, you guys are bound to have already heard of this game. It's quite a popular one. Perhaps not so much if you're a console gamer, but it's still a popular game nonetheless. Insurgency, like a lot of other games, features a realistic health system too. You get shot in the hand or the arm, you won't be able to steady your aim. You get shot in the leg, you won't be able to sprint, and, well, it's generally just quite realistic. This game is great fun in solo play or with friends. There is a nice range of customization to your weapons, and you can download mods and other community-based items like skins from the Steam Workshop. I believe there's even a zombies mod for this game, which looks like great fun. Play tactical or going guns blazing. Either way, this beauty of the game pushes its way to number 3. Now, the penultimate choice in our lovely list of indies today, YouTuber favourite Kerbal Space Program. We've all seen videos on this game, you all know how it works, and so I won't go into too much detail. But in this game, you have a mission and one mission only. Kill your clueless green fellows in the most fantastic of ways possible. Launch them into space and watch them burn up in the atmosphere, drop them from ridiculous heights, blast them face first into the ground, turn them into human or Kerbal fireworks as they explode in marvellous colours as a result of bad planning in the decoupling stage. Oops. Sorry, Jeb. And I guess there's other fun stuff too, like making your own spaceship, flying to the moon, making a space-ready plane to land elsewhere, probably the sea, creating a space station in space and have all of your craft stocked there, and then refuel, and then launch back out to explore the solar system. This game is great and has just reached its completed stage. Good for the developers and good for us. And also may I add that, like most PC titles, there's mod support. Great, thanks, just putting that out there. Gaben! Get out of here, you silly coon. And finally, the moment you've all been waiting for. At number 1, we have Chivalry Medieval Warfare. Now, for all you console guys out there who has played this game on your potato Xbox, I can say this game is nothing like that. Discard that from your memory. That game does not exist on Xbox 360. It was all a dream. Got that visualized? Good. Let's begin. Chivalry is a hacky-slashy medieval simulator made by Torn Banner Studios. In this game, you'll get to witness players 1,000 times your size, Jedi and Sith Lords chopping off each other's limbs, people running around without a head, and a lot more. In the game, there are many game modes, the main of which are Siege, Team Deathmatch, Free-for-all, and a couple of modern ones like the Black Knight, Mercenary mod, and Giant Slayers. I assure you this is no Call of Duty, this is a skill-based strategy game, unless you meet a man-at-arms. Kill the fuck out of him, because he's a sly little shit and he will piss you off if you go easy on him. I've never held a game so close to my heart like this one. You can get insanely good, pulling off complex moves and techniques, dodging everything like Neo on ecstasy, and parting limb from limb in the field of battle. Trust me when I say this game can provide either hours of fun, or hours of sitting at your desk crying because a man-at-arms outmatched you. Only play this game when you feel like playing it. In the game you can play as either a man-at-arms, a vanguard, an archer, or a knight. The man-at-arms is light on his feet, low armour, and light but quick weapons. Never underestimate him, he's hard difficulty to play. The vanguard has a medium amount of armour, long, high, damaging weapons, and is of medium speed. Attack from a distance and is good for newbies, easy difficulty to play. The archer is the faggot that sits at the back of the map, making impossible shots and nailing you down from a distance. They have no armour and can be killed with a single heavy attack from a vanguard or knight. They are medium difficulty to play. If you see one of these guys, by the way, and you're in a hump, take out all of your anger on him. And then when he's dead, take out on him again. I assure you, it is so pleasing. Show them no mercy, they will piss you off. Finally, the knight. High amount of armour, moves slowly but packs a punch. Like the vanguard, he can hold two-handed weapons. They can be extremely effective if played right and are probably the second most popular class in the game, next to vanguard, that is. This one is medium difficulty to play. Well, I guess that wraps it up for our top 5 indie titles this week. Did you agree with our list? What games would you swap around or even replace? Would you recommend any of them? Thanks for watching. If you did like this video, then do show your appreciation by dropping a sub and tapping that like button. My name is Dom, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Ta-da!